What's up, YouTube? It's the old Bayside geocacher, Brian Katona, back with another geocaching adventure with StickSport Girl. Today's going to be some adventure labs in the Wilmington, Delaware area, near where headquarters of the company I work for is. We're going to be out and about. It's a very warm day, and StickSport Girl found a couple of adventure labs that are not too difficult and something we wanted to try. So, hope you enjoyed today's adventure. If you do, give us a thumbs up. Always consider subscribing down below. Mr. BA, you know, is up on Instagram. And whilst I have the wrong hat on, before we get to today's adventure, a word from our sponsor, CK Productions, LLC.
This episode is brought to you by Corey Katona and CK Productions for all your audio and voiceover needs. Visit www.coreykatona.com for more information. That's www.coreykatona.com.
So we are now still in Wilmington, but we are at the Delaware Museum of Natural History. So they've done a lot of remodeling, and there's a big reopening, I believe, this month, or it may have already happened here, but we're going to get a couple of adventure labs here. The first one that we're going to do is the aptly named Delaware Museum of Natural History Adventure Lab. There's a lot of cool stuff inside, so if you're ever in the area, definitely go and check it out. Our first stop is actually off to my left over here with the tortoise. So we're going to go over and say hi to him.
Okay.
And see what we can find out about him. The question here is, what is the name of the city on the tortoise's chest? Let's see what's on his chest. Oh gosh. Newark, Delaware, which is not too far away from here. So enter that. Alrighty, that was correct. So we're going to go to the next one, which is the Triceratops. And the question here is, what color is his right eye? It's either blue or green. I can't quite tell. It's a little faded. So let's see. Alright, it's green. There's a lot of bugs flying around because it's a very warm day today. The boar. He's our next one. And the question here is, what do you rub for good fortune? Usually it's a hoof, but... Oh, his nose. Rub his nose for good fortune is apparently what the sign says. So.
Okay, well, you got to do that there, StickSport Girl. There we go.
Oh. All right. Hopefully we'll have some luck the rest of the day.
And you can see Mr. BA rubbing his nose, too.
All right.
Success.
On to the next one. We're at the bear.
Which is what the stock market currently is doing. We are not in a bull where we're all making money. We are at a bear when we're all losing money.
Right. And the question here is, what is the title of the sculpture? So I'm assuming it's called the bear, and that is correct. So we have one more to go to, and we'll come back once we've gotten there. We're back at our last stop on the Adventure Lab, which is the Coyote. Here's the Coyote, and the question here is, what national monument was built from Cockeysville Marble, which is on the sign over here, and it is the Washington Monument. So the big pointy thing down in DC. So I'll put that in, and that's that. All right, I believe, yes, there is a bonus cache because it's an adventure lab. You know we always go for the bonus caches. So I'm going to put in those coordinates and we'll navigate to it and come back to you when we have found it. I'm not quite sure what we're looking for, but I think we can just start kind of looking around and see if there's anything that sticks out. We'll go from there. For the Delaware Rocks Adventure Lab bonus cache, and we are now at the site of where it is. So we're going to take a little look around.
And what are we looking for?
It was just kind of tucked right in there. So I'll sign it, and we'll be off to find the other adventure lab. We're going to continue on because there's another adventure lab here called Delaware Rocks, and we're actually right in the area where all the rock
Yes.
signs are.
You see this? Yep. So it's very close right here, but it's kind of cool.
It's kind of cool, yeah. So the first question is talking about Cockeysville marble, which is what we just found out about the Washington Monument, that is made out of that. And the question for this one is, what is the primary composition of Cockeysville marble? So,
Top left.
top left. Okay, so it's predominantly calcium carbonate. So let's put that in, and that is the next the answer. So we're gonna go on to the next one. Top is Iron Hill iron ore and
Church.
I don't know if that's how you say it, but Iron Hill restaurant is very good if you've ever been there. I don't know if it has anything to do with the stone, but the question here is, what type of rock is Iron Hill iron ore? And it is sedimentary, it looks like. So that is it. Alright. And then we're going to go to the next one, which I think is down here. And this is Brandywine Blue Nice, and Barley Mill Nice. Question here is, what type of rock is Brandywine Blue Nice, which is metamorphic. That's what the sign says. Don't ask me. I did rocks twice in school. I don't know anything about rocks, so I'm learning a lot today. Okay, I think this is the next one over here. As you can see, they're very close together.
Yep, this is just a small little area.
Yeah, but it's pretty cool if
Yes.
you are interested in learning about the rocks of this area. So the next one is Delaware geology. And the question here is, when did the tectonic orogeny start? And oh, here, tectonic orogeny. Okay, well, it's a good thing I have a pronunciation there. And it started, I guess, 470 million years ago, it looks like. Alrighty. And then we have one last one, which is the pegmatite.
Here, man.
Oh, there. It's not a big area, but sometimes they're tucked away. And this one asks, what type of rock is pegmatite? And it is an igneous rock. Alright. So just like that, we kind of got another few little caches.
And is there a?
There is a bonus cache. So we're going to do both bonus caches for the 2 adventure labs that you just saw. Bug. And then we'll come back when we have found both of those, hopefully. Oh. Alright, so this is the adventure lab bonus cache for the Delaware Museum of Natural History. So I'll sign the log, and we're going to be on to our next location. We are back. We're at our next adventure lab, and this is called Storybook Trail at Alapopus Run State Park. So this is a little story trail in the park that we're going to go through. This is our first location, and it says, what is the name of the story? So maybe this actually is. I don't think that says it on here, right? I don't think so. Alright, let's go up a little. Alright, so the name of the story is Incas. I don't know how to
Rick Inca's eggs.
Yeah. Well, that's the answer to the first question.
Okay.
Alright, so now we're going to go down a few. It's babushka.
Babushkas.
Babushkas.
She's the Baba is wearing a babushka there.
Alright, so the next sign asks how many caribou are in the picture. And I think that there are technically 4. So I'll put that. And that is the answer. So now we're going to go down a few more screens on the path.
The Baba's wearing a babushka there. I see that.
Wearing a babushka. And this question asks, how many eggs fell out of the basket? So it looks like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I don't know if that's actually.
Yeah, that looks like an egg to me too. I'd say 6.
All right, it is 6. All right, we're gonna go down a few more streets. A nice little trailer over here. We got some flowers.
Yeah, this is nice.
Nice for the kiddos. Let's see, because the next question asks, where did Babushka take the eggs? I think she took them to the festival. Yes. Alright, so now we're going to go down. I'll go back around. So this, sometimes it's not always clear what it's actually asking. Alright, let's go up one more. I actually have to read the story, at least a little bit. Okay, so this question says, Gloria's egg, how was the egg different? The egg was different because it moved, because there was a chick inside of it. Alright. So, you could see on our little walking tour here, the cute little story, and we got a few caches.
And is there a?
There is not a bonus lab, unfortunately, for this one.
No bonus catch, Bubba.